Well, we've got good news. The SAG strikes, the acting strikes is officially over.
Way.
Yeah, so I ain't gonna lie, I had no idea it was gonna be ending this year. I thought
Go
it would
back
end
to
next
work.
No, there was a meme.
Shut up and work.
I need to send you the meme, and it's like, it's okay, you can go back to work now.
Go back to your 9 to 5. No, that's not 9 to 5.
Why we celebrating go back to work, motherfucker?
You need to get paid, innit? Well, it's been.
Speaking of which,
It's a
Time
long
to
strike
get this
as well.
bread, people. It's time to get this bread.
Well, the strike lasted for 118 days.
longest one so far, right?
Yes. Well, the longest strike was the writer's strike, which was a couple of months, maybe like 6 months or so. It started like early this. It started earlier this year. So the actor strike happened like in the mix of their strike, and it just recently ended. 118 days. Yeah. So we're happy that everyone. It seems that they got a deal that they're happy with. We'll hope they're happy
But
with.
now everyone's under pressure about doing promo. Did you see what Timothy Chalamet did on SNL?
Yeah.
Willy Wonka.
Willy Wonka. He said
Willy
Willy
Wonka.
Wonka. Willy Wonka.
Willy Wonka.
Boy genius.
Timothy, I'm so excited.
Willy Wonka.
What?
Sorry, the actor strike just ended. I could finally promote my movie.
Oh, well, congrats. That's
Willy Wonka, chocolate man. Willy Wonka, chocolate.
But this deal's been apparently it's a $1 billion deal for a 3-year contract.
1 billion.
Yeah, $1 billion
For the actors.
No, that's the. I'm assuming that's the deal between the actors and the company.
Yeah, but the writers only got how much? 400.
So one of the main things they wanted. So there's a bunch of different stuff they listed that they agreed on in this deal. I'll bring up in a second. But one of the stuff they mentioned that they really wanted was the residuals. So the back payment for the acting performance. That was the thing that was holding up the strike for so long. They still didn't agree on it. But what they have done is apparently, which is rumored to be, they get like a $40 million bonus each year, and that'll be split between the actors instead of getting residuals. Yeah. Let me see if I can bring up this stuff.
We live in a world where writers get paid more than actors, man. I'm very sorry, man. I don't think
Writers get paid more than actors.
They need to get paid more than actors. I just don't think you can have a great movie with shit performances. You can't have a shit movie with great performances. I don't like this whole thing of actors getting paid more than writers.
Yeah, it normally just starts off from the script, isn't it? Most films start from the script.
Woo!
So it's all...
Ryan Reynolds.
Well, yeah, he's both, to be fair. What about him though?
Because he some of the best lines that he produces are just improv.
Yeah, but he doesn't produce this. I mean, yeah, he's a producer now, so he does write the story.
And also he's writing Deadpool.
Yeah, so but he didn't write Adam's projects or I don't know, like Free Guy.
Why did you say?
It was good. It was a good movie. What's that?
Shame.
Shame on what?
Shame.
What did I do?
Don't like that film.
Adam project. I love it. It was great. That kid was lit.
It was a decent family film.
That kid was fucking.
The kid was good. He was a
Oh,
good little Ryan Reynolds still. It was a really good line.
They used him for the Wrexham promotion as well, which is fucking lit as well.
Yeah, that was dope.
It's some reckless stuff. But that's it. So improv on set does not count as. I mean, it counts as writing technically, but it's not the main. Like, we're talking writing the stories. If you're writing the story of this movie, the entire backbone of this movie, and you get paid a fraction compared to what the actors are getting paid, I think that's bullshit, man. I'm not a fan of that.
But yeah, there's the stuff that there's attached to the deal. What I'll do is I'll put this on the screen if you're watching. But stuff that I mentioned here, like I said, there's stuff with the bonus $40 million a year bonus that they'll be getting each year. But it's only a 3-year deal, which is kind of confusing because it seems like once that deal ends, they go right back to striking again. Yeah, there's stuff like pay increase for background actors. There's some stuff in terms of helping him out with streaming as well. So there's a bonus for streaming as well. So I think it's mainly just making things a little bit more easier with the fact that we're digressing to streaming now and making it more so like, okay, you get your basic pay, but there's other stuff attached to it if the show does well or not. So it's a weird one because, like I said, it's a 3-year contract. And $40 million as a bonus doesn't sound like a lot. But if they agree to it, then I guess they're somewhat happy with what they've been.
3 years. So 3 years sounds like enough time for the studios to kind of get the faces of the actors and put that in the database.
On the database.
So by the time the 3 years happen,
we go
ahead and sounds like more than enough time, bro.
Thank you for your services.
Get the fuck out of it. It sounds like, bro, it sounds planned, bro. It sounds taken. Like, I'm curious to see what
Security will school you out right now. Thank you.
I also think as a result of that, I was like having a discussion with people about what it's like to work in production, and did you know that like some of the production crew can't unionize? Do you know that's the thing?
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, they can't
Really?
unionize, so they
As
can't
in-
even strike.
Ooh. Like, part of the contract is they can't.
Well, it's one of those things. It's like
That's
certain departments
techie.
can, but some of them can't.
If that's in the
Damn.
contract, that's just a lot, man. Like we know you're gonna strike, so let me just lock you off from now.
Hey.
You don't do it later.
Well, because of the hours are horrible. Like,
Yeah.
you're hitting,
Yeah,
12 to
they're doing
14
crazy hours.
and then like you're doing that for 7 days in a row, and then have like a gap, and then doing it again all over again.
Yeah.
Why? It's like this is very similar to a similar question to the question of like why would people live in Gotham, or why would people live in New York instead of it? Like why would you do this?
Man compared working in film as being in Gotham.
Living in Gotham, this is very similar, bro. Like why the fuck you
Oh,
go away?
shit.
Go do something
It's a
else.
passion. It's a passion.
Yeah.
Bro.
Passion,
It's
yeah,
passion
yeah,
they're
passion.
into.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
passion
you
they're
get
into.
passionate-
But yeah, the film business is long hours.
Yeah, but
Crazy
it's like,
long hours.
you don't, you know your leaders don't care about the movies.
But
So
no
there
one
goes-
industrial action happens everywhere.
Hmm.
It's not just like happening in film. It's something we're seeing it everywhere. Like you're constantly having tube strikes and everything. So you would think that I think it's a basic human right, personally. So you'd think that they should have that right to create a union, but apparently not. It's just weird.
Listen, if I live in a world where my company does not let me speak freely about my opinions,
It's not democratic. It's kind of like a dictatorship.
I know.
Kind of is, yeah.
And you're aware, like they know they live in this dictatorship type
Shit.
But you got bills to pay, baby.
Yeah, but you get pay bills elsewhere. You can do other things. You can pay. You have to live in that five floor mansion. You can live in an apartment in Nevada.
No,
or some
but
shit.
this is production. They weren't living in a five level mansion. In the
I don't know.
South.
It's like this. We're in that space of like, yeah, it's bad, but it's not that bad. I confirm
Because
it.
deep it, like the big issue here is that yes, there is about 10% of actors that are living that really lavish lifestyle, but
Yeah.
everyone else who really creates that film, and maybe even a certain amount of, and then the majority is all like CEOs and all these big distributors that are getting all that money. Everyone else is struggling.
Yeah.
It's looking like, when you spend all your money for payday and now you're on beans and soup. Every day's beans and soup.
Beans and soup is a wild combination.
Beans and soup.
The
Well,
first
do you
thing
put
that comes
the
to mind.
beans in the soup?
Together, or like
or do you have it on individual
microwave?
bowls?
Like, yeah, separately put it together in the same bowl. Like, how do you do
Well,
this?
the beans are the protein, innit?
Yeah.
Look at the
And
sides.
the soup is the water.
Look
yeah,
at the
yeah.
sides.
Look at the sides.
See the beans is a
I mean, all covered. You got
Oh.
carbs, fats, the whole shebang.
Yeah, it is a weird one. You're basically working for a company, working for a business that essentially doesn't care about
Doesn't
you,
care about you.
but you're so passionate about it. I'm assuming they're
I don't
passionate
think it's
about it.
passion
But why do it then if you're not passionate about it?
because it's not that bad.
Compared.
That's why most people work.
14 hours shift is
Yes.
not that bad.
No, that's same. But why don't you don't do that? No, you don't sit there. Listen, you don't sit there and work 14
No,
hours
you know-
on Sonic the Hedgehog 3, knowing
Okay,
full you don't give a
you
shit about
need to
it
redact
out of
that.
passion.
You need
There has to be some form
you
of
need to
passion, bro.
redact that because now the conversation's getting personal.
You what?
You need to-
You don't sit at your desk for 14 hours a day working on a movie that you don't give a fuck about out of passion. No, it's like it's not. They might be getting.
There has to be
but-
some form of passion, bro. 14 hours and you're dealing.
And
might be
you're
dealing
doing
with
it
an
for
actor.
money. Money's never worth 14 hours. You do it because you care. You do it because you love it. You do it because at the end of the day, when you see the product and you're like, wow, like I worked on that and that's amazing. That's why you do it.
14 hours. Do you think that's what? If your passion isn't 14 hours is enough.
So what do you think? What do you think is the motivation from doing these 14-hour
I think it's
shifts?
the same as 9 to 5s. I think it's just that they get paid a certain amount of money. That's
Oh,
all.
I see what you mean.
But
I-
9 to
No,
5
I think
is
that-
different from a
No,
14-hour shift.
no.
Yeah, it's a lot different.
The hours itself, it's not like it's what you do in those hours, isn't it? There's people that do 9 to 5s that it's just absolutely draining for like 8 hours.
Hmm.
But the money they get paid isn't great, but it's good, and it's better than what they had. So they're like, it's bad, but it's not that bad, so I'll stick around. And there's no other option. They're blinded to other options.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing. It's like, if I didn't do this, what else would I do? I'm working as a waiter. I don't want to do that, so I'll do this because it's not that bad. That's what it is, I think.
Just personally, as myself, I do the 9 to 5 lifestyle. And in the past, I've had that moment where it's just like I don't enjoy it. but I would never sit there and do 14 hours of manual labor, which is just as strenuous as sitting in front of the laptop and doing bare numbers.
Yeah.
For me to get nothing and just like you're just struggling, because it is at the end of the day a struggle. That's why.
But it's not nothing though. It's less than what they're getting, but it's more than what I used to get. You feel me? And that's what it is. It's like if I leave this job, because I'm now working for some of the biggest production studios in the world.
Yeah.
If I leave this job, where am I going to go? I'm only going to go down. I can't go up. So I'm only ever going to go down,
then,
which is going to be worse than what I have right now.
If that's
what
the
it is.
case, do you think there will be a rise of more independent film
It's
companies?
A24.
I think so. Yeah.
It was.
It is.
But
It's kind of.
But they say, oh, now we're done making emo movies. We're gonna,
Yeah, they're actually trying. They're actually looking to pivot. They need.
No, this doesn't
they wanna-
help.
they
That
want-
meme has made everything worse.
It's so funny.
They're trying to find a balance now. They're trying to. They need to do a couple IP films to do independent films, but that's a different conversation.
even so, like to answer your question of rising independence, I mean, from what I've seen, there was a unionization for these strikes, right? Which means there is some form of like collaborative kind of like everyone is on the same page kind of thing. So that being said, do they have enough manpower to do it and money? Definitely they ain't got enough money to do it. So.
But then,
like, wait 3 years, see what happens. See what happens after that.
Yeah.
After this deal, man.
It's gonna be
but then
very
again,
interesting
the
when it ends.
reason why the strike was the way it was is because people were losing money. That time ate so much money. Imagine how many films would have been done and finished with. Dune might have even come out.
Yeah.
The Dune game's come out last week or something.
Yeah, it'll come out next week or so.
So Dune might have even come out, and then we'd be talking about Dune right now. But it's ate into people's pockets.
Yeah.
That's where you're gonna have impact. That's the only way that you can have these conversations. Money.
I make like video content as a living, and I like watching movies. So naturally, you'd think, oh, this is my job. This is what I like. I want to go there. But every time I have a conversation with you, and you'll give me information that I didn't know before, I'm just like, I don't want to be there. I'll be more than happy working for myself, making this amount of money, than working for your shitty studio, making this amount of money, and working 70 hours a week. It's like I'm just like, and with that comes a lack of passion for the actual movies themselves. Now I just don't want to watch movies anymore.
Yeah.
I'm looking at all the shit that I have to go through to get there. So after I can learn to separate the art from the artist and watch it for the enjoyment opposed to watching and looking at all the behind the scenes. This is murder, man. And every time I have a conversation, I always like about with you lot. You give me more information and more reasons to hate this shit.
No.
Fucking oh shit.
It hurts, bro.
So bad.
Outtakes destroyed his dreams.
Yeah, man. Now I'm not going to be a film buff.
But I think this is very selective though. I think we're looking at this is like a issue that's going on in America. I think there's different departments that
So
there's
what, we're going to watch Nollywood?
I don't know.
Hey,
Wait, this is Nollywood. Wait, this is Nollywood. Wait, this is Nollywood. That's crazy.
Nollywood is one of the biggest film
I'm not dissing it. I'm
industries.
saying, are you going to go watch it? No, you're Nigerian, you're not going to watch it, bro.
I'm half Nigerian.
Regardless.
I'm half.
I'm saying,
Nollywood slaps. I don't know why you're hating.
Do you watch Nollywood? Do you watch Nollywood?
Yes, because the best memes come out of Nollywood.
You watch it for the memes?
Yeah.
If you watch a movie for the memes, that's a big mistake.
This guy is really getting ladded a mistake t-shirts though.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, what we're talking about, obviously there's a lot of bad stuff that's happening in Hollywood, but there's also a lot of good stuff that's happening as well. So there's a lot of people that work that make decent money within the industry. So there's good and bad to everything, I guess, what I'm trying to say.
But there's enough money to actually feed everyone's mouth equally. But there's someone who's willing to oppress a bunch of other people in order to wealth hoarding. That's it.
Yeah.
This is not a problem that's going to be solved.
Yeah.
That's what I've come to realize.
Yeah.
It's not
it's
like
not
it will be solved in the most bare minimum.
There'll be
sense.
small changes.
Small, like
Very small
it's like you
changes.
have to make this much
Small
to
changes.
live. We're gonna give you this much.
Yeah.
Just
But I'll be
shut the fuck
honest. I'll be very honest. Obviously, they agreed on this deal, but these numbers don't look good at all to me.
It's not looking.
1 billion for a 3-year deal is crazy. Most
What's that?
there's certain
300?
films that make $1 billion.
Wait, is that 300 a year?
No, yeah, essentially.
Writers are making more. They're making 400.
So it's a $1 billion deal. So wherever that money is being used, is used to separate to
how
pay
much,
wherever.
how much are the writers making? How much do they get from this thing?
I don't know
It
what
was
the
400 million a
what the
year.
writers deal. Let me see what the writers deal was.
You go find out. I don't know, man. I have no faith in this.
But for, 1 billion for a 3-year deal.
And you're sorry to interrupt. You're so much worse. The movies aren't getting better. It's like fucking hell. Like everyone's being the slaves, and the movies are still shit. Like your goal is to entertain. Then the fuck. Every movie that I'm watching.
But that's not on them. It's on the people who are making the most money out of it.
That's
They're
what I'm
the ones
saying.
that are.
It's like you're enslaving them.
But this ain't
And
post.
the-
This ain't post deal though. The films that are coming out are films that are made before the strikes, so we have to wait until like
I was gonna say-
another year.
No, but I'm saying like I'm
But
now watching old movies. I watched Planet of the Apes, the first one, 1968.
Yeah,
Slaps.
yeah.
Absolutely slaps. And movies I'm watching now that come out, like The Killer, for example, or some other movies that's come out recently, it's just like you're enslaving them, but you're also not making great stuff. So it's like, what's the fucking point of me? No one wins. It's like no one's winning this.
But then you say it's not making great stuff. It's subjective. That's the truth. It might not be great to you, but to someone else who doesn't watch a TV series in a week or 3 films in a week because they have to do a review on it, it's great. It's
I
subjective.
enjoy The Killer. I'm so angry about The Killer.
We'll talk about the killer later on.
So well,
But yeah, I'm not really happy with the numbers. Like the $40 million bonus. I can't find the deal on actors. If I do, I'll put it on the screen here, but I can't find it at the very moment. But yeah, any last thoughts on the strikes?
I think it was also interesting how like some of the actors didn't know. So like
Oh yeah,
Iron
this
Claw,
yeah.
they were like on the Iron Claw premiere, and then like they were like, "Oh, by the way, how do you feel about the actors strike?" And they were like, "When did it end?" It was like 5 minutes ago. What?
Yeah, I saw another video of an actor named
Harris.
Zach Fox. He's
Oh,
a rapper.
yeah.
He did a video. He was in tears about the deal. So I guess
He was in
some
the
people,
elementary. Exactly.
yeah.
The SAG strike is over? Shut the fuck up. Show me. The SAG strike is over. This is crazy. During the interview.
I'm not making this up.
Oh, shit.
God, bro. Hey, yo.
The strike is over. That's got to fire.
Cry right now.
Yo, that's lit. Yo, give that nigga a hug. Give that nigga a hug.
So I guess with actors like him that are like, we'll even say like E-list, where like they're not huge superstars, but they make a living off doing this. I guess this deal means a lot to them. So I don't want to like say it's trash, but the numbers just doesn't look the best.
People got bills to pay, and it's Christmas because he lives.
Yeah. But on the brighter side of the strike ending, of course, production is back on. So certain stuff are literally they woke them up from their beds and say, "Yo, it's time to get to work.
It's time to make money.
It's time to get to work."
Show me the money.
When you tell your mum wake me up at 5 p.m. and she wakes you up at 2 saying it's 6.
No,
For real.
you know when you've got you've got an airport parent and they're
Yeah,
telling you to get up
3
at, like,
hours,
3
hours
hours.
before.
Weeks before the
It's
Sure.
3 a.m. in the morning. Get up.
You gotta go! I don't think you're late. 5
real.
hours and you're late already.
So we got so the quickest one is Deadpool 3. So they're starting back filming for Thanksgiving, which I think is end of November. They literally have 50% of the film filmed already, so they just needed the other 50%. So they're literally starting back production for Thanksgiving. Superman Legacy, that's looking to start production early March. The voice recording for the new Spider-Man animation film, they're starting back
Spider-Man
that
animation?
up.
Oh,
Spider-Man, I don't know what I'm gonna call it.
Yeah.
No, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
sequel
Oh.
to it, or part 2. Well, it's not gonna be part 2. It's gonna be
It's Beyond the Spider-Verse.
Beyond the Spider-Verse. So they're starting the voice recording for that.
You can't have three movies and only one changes in the middle. It's the one difference between all 3 of them.
So yeah, just touching on all the stuff that it gets as everything that's resuming back since the strike has ended. One of the major ones for any Marvel fans, anyone that are left, they're not.
The enemies are still here. We got news. Fancasting.
So the announcement.
Fair change. Marvel films. Marvel films.
Oh, I can't wait for this shit to die.
Oh, so the casting for the Fantastic Four will get announced pretty soon. I saw rumors that it might get announced next week. So from us recording, when this video comes out, it'll be later on
I'm
this
judging
week.
whoever
Possibly.
they choose as the Human Torch. I'm judging them because I fell in love with Chris Evans' Human Torch, and it
Yeah, he was
stuck
good.
with me.
He was good. Human Torch.
That's
Chris Evans changed after Captain America, you know. Like he's no longer that funny. Like I saw a clip from
He's a married man now.
Huh?
He's a married man.
No, but I'm saying like I saw a
got
clip
that
from
young thing
when
on
we had to skateboard that one.
When he has a skateboard.
Yeah, he's a villain with a skateboard.
Is
Anyway,
that the Grey Man?
versus the world? No, versus the world. What's his name?
Oh, Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, I watched a clip
That's
of that
animation though.
Huh?
That's animation.
No.
Oh, they were talking about the actual
The
film.
movie, yeah.
Oh.
I saw a clip of him doing something that was just hilarious.
Oh, before Captain
Before
America.
Captain America. And then
Okay.
Captain America came in and he's become more serious and like cool. But like I liked it when it was funny.
He's
Like,
all
When he's
serious
goofy.
and, like,
You know, he was.
cool.
You know the essence of American Pie.
No.
So he was in another film. You know when they did parodies. You know, Scary Movie. They did one.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh yeah,
it's called-
but it was like not another team. It's called not an
Yeah, I was. That's what interrupts me when I'm about to say what. But
let him cook, man. Shit.
No, but it wasn't American Pie.
I know. That's what I was trying to say.
Let him cook.
It's called Not Another Teenage Movie.
No, but it wasn't based off of.
But it's based over teenage films like American Pie.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say. So it does parodies of teen films. He was in that film, and he was like you said, very goofy and like very like
Yeah.
animated.
And then Captain America comes, but why are we talking about Captain? Oh yeah, Johnny Storm.
Human Torch.
Human
Yeah.
Torch.
I don't fucking care. No, I'll be honest with you. I was in on this John Krasinski, Emily Blunt. I was a fan of that. I was like, yeah, get this cracking. And then my man pulled up in Doctor Strange. I'm like, yeah, I don't give a shit anymore.
No, it was like some. He was very cringe in that, and then I got put off very quickly.
We say the an incursion occurs when two universes collide. Shut up, man.
Okay, I guess no one cares.